Hi, Lupita.
Hi, Barbara. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
That's good.
Yeah. Do you finish your homework?
No.
I didn't too. I didn't that the last assignment we did Tuesday,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know.
I'm
Most of
having problems. I'm having problems putting the box in there, the table,
the table.
and getting the listón arriba in a solid color.
Oh, you know
So
what?
I'm gonna try.
Oh, I don't did that one. I don't do that one. I didn't.
Yeah. We're
I tried-
supposed to.
Ay! All right, time. I went out of town that way.
Okay.
As excuse.
And I think Mr. Vasquez is listening to the excuse.
Shh, shh, shh. Okay. Okay. Todavía no entran muchos a la clase. But I need to finish that one, the other one, the last one. Yeah, I couldn't finish. I need to, let me bring the book. Okay, let me go grab my book and I come back.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how is everybody?
Good.
We're fine.
Hello.
Good, good. Oh, nice background, Mr.
Hugo, we
B.
have a new student, Hugo, and also Barbara and April. Hi, everybody.
Hello, Mr. Vasquez.
I'm glad you guys made it.
What's your background now? Juvenile hall?
Hi.
Recording here. Go ahead and open your Microsoft Office account. Now, for Hugo, you're new. You probably don't have one. Can you please create a Office account? If you don't have one, I'll send you the link on the chat, so you can.
Thank you so much.
Can you refresh me how to open a Outlook mail so I can see, so Sonia Padilla can see?
Okay, I didn't get it. Tell me again.
Sonia Padilla wants to open a mail, electronic mail in Outlook. Can you give me the steps?
An email on Outlook. Yeah, the way you do it is, look at, I'm logged into my office right here. I put the office website there, so you can see it, and then you just click on the Outlook icon right here. Now, if you don't see this, just go to the waffle menu and then Outlook. And once you're in Outlook, you should see your inbox. All the emails located in your inbox. And just go from there. You know, you can email, create emails, and also send emails. The last thing we did was, remember, we actually created an email, attached the file, and then we send it in. That was the idea for the internship letter.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's Outlook. Outlook it's called an email client software. Email client software allows you to basically manage email and appointments. Outlook is really good with appointments and calendar things and all that. That's what most companies use that.
What's the name of the letter you did last time, please?
It's called internship letter, and it's located on page. Let's see, it's our first business letter that we created. I think was the first one or the second one. Let me check this. Oh no, Village Park was the first thing we did. This is the second one. Yeah, where is that? Okay.
I did
I can find the page. Anybody remembers where we found it?
Unfinished Juan Padilla. But the other one,
Yeah, I think
I
that's the one. Let's see. Yeah, it was the Juan Padilla letter. That's the one we did. It's on Paula, it's on page 179. That one we created it. If you want to do the exercise, you know, later you can try to see if you can create it. Follow the video that I created for it, that we did that day. So if you can, go ahead and try that. But let's create. Look at what we're gonna do. Lab number 2. It's on page 180 of your textbook. If you don't have a textbook, do not worry about it. We want to create this thing from scratch. It says to use our files, but you know what? I'd rather just create it from scratch. Because if I start sending the files, we're going to spend probably the whole big chunk of the class. If I already spent some showing you the Desert X, we're going to spend another big chunk of it. And I would trying to avoid that. So let's go ahead and go to page 180. It says creating a letter with a letterhead and a table. Something we already did at the beginning, but here's, it's kind of like the reason for the labs is to repeat those assignments. The more you repeat something, the better you get at it. It's like when you learn how to drive, you learn how to drive. If you never drive again, you're not going to practice. So practice makes perfect. And that's the idea here. All right. Once we get to this point right here, we're going to create a new Word document. So let's go ahead and create a new Word document.
Okay, so what's in the
So I'm gonna create, and I'm in Word. Using the menu here, I put the Word and then create new blank document. So we click on this button right here to start our new document. There's my new document right here. I'm gonna zoom in so you guys don't have to zoom in. I'm zooming in because I'm gonna be typing and stuff, and if you're copying from my screen, I want to make sure that you guys are able to see my screen. Okay. And it says to complete this assignment, you may be required to use the data files. We're not gonna use the data file. We're just gonna create it from scratch, it makes it better for us.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, I forgot one thing. How do I make if I go up on the bar and do escape, you'll go smaller? Because your screen is taking over my whole thing. I forgot how to do that.
One of the ways to do it, look at it, I think it's if you
click 2 times on the top.
on the top two
times. Thank you.
Yes.
I forgot. Thank you. That's all. I keep forgetting that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You can also put me side by side.
Yeah. I'm here
Unfortunately,
side by side now.
On the view options, and I
don't forget that when you're working with a reduced screen, you don't see all the menu items. Okay, so that's one thing
right.
that happens. So just keep that in mind, because when I said go to this place, oh, it doesn't exist. It does exist. It's just you're not able to see it. Okay, so we agree on that. All right, look at what the problem is. This is the problem, and you and I are going to correct this problem. Problem says, as a community education class coordinator, you are responsible for sending class registration confirmation letters. You prepare the letter shown in figure 381 on page 181. And it says, you're gonna perform the following tasks. You're gonna run Word, create a new blank document, change the theme. We can do change theme, so we're gonna skip that. Change the margins to 1 inch at the top, 0.75 or 3/4 of an inch at the bottom, and left and right margin moderate. We're gonna create the letter here that you see there, and then we're gonna type the content. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with that. Let's do set the margin. Okay, so how do we set the margin? It's located on the layout. See it right here? This is called the ribbon menu. So right here, layout. See that where I circle that? You're gonna click on that. And it says the margins. Look at, if you click on the little arrow, it gives you different preset margins. So this is one, look at, this is one preset, but I don't know if that's the one they want. They want 1 inch at the top and 0.75 at the bottom. So this won't work. So what is it? Then we have to go in and design our own custom margin. So we click on custom margin at the very bottom. And here we can actually dictate what are the margins that we're gonna use. And it says 1 inch at the top, so that one is good. And it says 0.75 at the bottom. So I'm gonna just click on the little arrow, go down. And look at it, doesn't go down, it goes to 70. So what's gonna happen? You have to put 0.75. You have to actually type it yourself.
Point.
Left hand margin is gonna be moderate. I don't know what moderate means.
Point 0.75.
Vasquez, the
Just-
left and
just
the
75.
right are the ones that are 0.75.
Okay, wait a
The
minute.
Yes.
top and bottom are 1.
Top.
Top and
Oh,
bottom
bottom
are
are 1. Okay. Thank you for
and
clarifying.
the left
The
and
top
the
and
right
bottom are 1 inch.
0.75.
Left and okay, so they're 0.75. So I'm sorry, 0.75. Thanks for observing that.
Yeah, you're welcome, Mr. Vasquez.
0.75.
Left and right.
Mhm.
Left and right. Okay.
Left and right should be 0.75 or 3/4 of an inch. Okay. I'm gonna click OK once I have that set my margins. Everybody has the margin set. That's
Yes.
ready for me to click OK. We're good.
Is right 0.75 too?
Yeah, right. Left and right are 0.75.
And the 0 is before the 75,
No,
right?
you put 0.75 and the 0 appears automatically. Yeah.
No.
Click OK. I don't see anything, but it's already set. I set it manually, so is there? I believe it. I'm good. The next thing we're gonna try to recreate the letterhead that you see there, but we're not gonna have the drawing tools because this version of Office 365 does not have that. So we're just gonna type Rosewood Memorial Hospital. Let's go ahead and type that. So we're gonna type Rosewood
Okay.
Memorial Hospital. All caps, not all caps, but all caps. The capitalize each word. That's what I.
It just as a reminder, Mr. Vasquez, the tops were 1 and the bottom left and bottom right was 0.75.
Yes. All right, so there it is. Have that. I'm gonna switch back to my home tab right here, which says home. So switch back to the home tab so I can see my other options here. And one of those options is to center the text. And my center text is right here. Now, if you have your ribbon this way, you'll have it these little dots because it doesn't have enough room to display it. So I decided to open my ribbon and I can see more options. Okay, so there's a little arrow right here that we already discussed before, but in case you forgot, here it is, a little arrow where my little red arrow is pointing at. That and it gives you a down, put it up, and it will give you all the rest of the options. Okay? So right here, look at click on the middle of the thing here, the line center. To align my text in the middle of the screen.
Where did you click on the line to center it? You clicked in the front of it?
If you're seeing the ribbon, the way I'm seeing it is right here. If
No,
you
I know where the center is, but where do I click on Rosewood Memorial?
anywhere on the text, it will automatically center. Anywhere. In what I meant.
Sorry.
No problem. All right. So once it's centered, I'm gonna press enter. And here is what I want to make sure that I'm gonna use no spacing. Well, as a matter of fact, I should have done a no spacing before. You know what? Let me go back. I'm gonna backspace and then start right here and do no spacing. It's gonna go back. It's okay. I'm gonna center it again. Now I can press enter, and my cursor will be right below the title.
Where was the spacing?
Yeah, make sure you do no spacing. That's why if you see that the ribbon, like the way I'm seeing it is better because it gives you more options. And no spacing. And then once
Excuse me, teacher. We had to go on style and they say everything, no spacing.
yeah, there's one that says no spacing. Make sure you said no spacing.
Where is the style? That must be on the other part of my ribbon.
Are you seeing the ribbon the way I'm seeing it or no?
No, I don't. I have to hit my little arrow, but it goes
It
to
has,
style,
it has
right?
a little, it's a A and a little brush
Right.
right there.
But that doesn't, it doesn't say no spacing anywhere.
Yes, they say over there style, normal, no spacing, heading 1, heading 2.
Oh, I see. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I'm helping teacher. I'm helping you, teacher.
All right.
You're the TA. You're the TA. You're the teacher assistant.
Okay.
Official TA, okay. All right, so check this out, class. Once I do that, then I'm ready to put the address here. So my address is gonna be 9600 space, and then what is it, bring time?
96,
It's okay, they look the same right now. We're gonna fix that. I just wanna type it first, so that way I don't get distracted. Oops.
Ahora le vas a poner la dirección esa.
This one is Polo, Wyoming, I guess. Such a place, 29642. And then look at, it has a symbol there. We want to insert next, okay? So once you get to this point, we're gonna insert a symbol. Like we did last time. So where do I insert a symbol? I'm gonna go to insert. And I'm gonna go to symbols right here, see? Notice it says, I'm going to insert on the menu and then symbols right here. All right, click on the little arrow and we're looking for I don't see it there. So if I don't see it there, I'm gonna have to, I'm looking at the symbol.
Modify it.
No, I'm gonna go to more symbols and we should be able to see it here.
okay.
I'm looking for it and I don't see it.
I don't see it either. So we can use the triangle maybe.
Uh-huh.
It's actually the letter delta for capital letter delta for the Greek.
Yeah, there is. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I got the wrong one.
Fine, we can use the delta letter here, right?
Okay.
Just insert it and it will be that, see that triangle. It's fine. We can use the triangle. It have to be exactly the way they have it. As long as we can kind of like match a little bit of it. So it's gonna be the triangle. I'm gonna space that and then continue with the next address. Right now, it doesn't look that different, but once we complete this thing, it's gonna look really nice. I'm gonna put the phone number. 212.
Mr. Vázquez, el mío ya se fue para abajo, no cabe todo.
Maybe it's okay. Are you maximize on your window or no?
Yes, sí, el board.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe what size of text are you using? Because this one is size 11. I think it's a calibration. It's really small.
Pero ya ve que lo hizo center
Yeah.
y le di empieza en el medio, pues.
Yeah, no, it's fine. You just continue typing. It should all fit in one single line. 9600. We're gonna insert another symbol. The same symbol is fine. Okay.
Okay.
Letter delta. You know what? I don't know. We'll see how it looks. We can change it at any time. Okay. So in case we don't like it, then we're gonna put the email. And then the email is info at Rosewood. My hall address there. Center 3 times. 1, 2. Looks like 2 times. It does look like two times. And then I'm gonna go ahead and align back to the left. Okay, so I'm align back to the left. No, my text is in normal letters. Why would I need it in bold? So you can see it. Is that the question or no? No, it's just regular text. The reason why it looks so big, class, is because I'm zooming in. Look at, if I go back to 100, it won't look like this. I'm zooming in. That's the reason why it looks so big. And I'm zooming in because if you're copying from my screen, that way you're able to see it. Okay. Oh, now look. One of the first things I want to do is I want to make sure that I remove the hyperlink. See this link? We need to remove the link because this thing is really annoying. So look at, I bring the mouse on top of it, and then I right click with the right button on the mouse. And I select where it says remove link. See this right here? It says remove link. That will take those underline and blue letters. So go ahead and do that. I'm gonna just do it again. So you bring the mouse on top of it. Otherwise, notice how it's an active link. So it's a hyperlink. We're gonna remove the hyperlink part of it. So I'm gonna right click and remove link. See, it's gone. So I'm gonna go ahead and click back to this side right here where I was. Stay there, put the date. We're not gonna align the date the way they have it because it was a pain last time. We're just gonna put the date right here. I'm gonna use the date for the letter, the date that the letter has, so it's October.
How many times you press enter? 3?
Twice.
Twice? Okay, thank you.
Let me make sure that I see how many here. Yeah, 1, 2. So two enters.
Where do you go to take up the link?
You right click on the text and then select link from the little menu that is gonna come out. Okay.
Okay.
And it's 16, 2017. I guess that's when the book was written. All right, so that part is, we're good. I'm gonna press enter 3 times this time. 1, 2, 3. And
We have to click on the link.
No, don't
Where
click.
is your red arrow pointing at? What is that?
That's not the answer from the previous step. Okay, there.
Okay.
On the
But
link.
I'm on the Rosewood taking the blue off. I don't know where you click to take it off.
Look at my screen right now. When I bring the mouse on it, notice how I'm hovering the mouse on top of it.
Yeah.
When I right click, and there will be a thing that says remove link. Right now I don't have it because I already removed it. But you'll have one menu that will, on the menu you'll have an option that says remove link. Don't click on it, right click with the right button. So that's how we do it, okay? You can do it
I
again.
got it. Thank you.
You bring the mouse on top. Without clicking, don't click. You have to right click. Just to show you here, the mouse has 2 buttons. Button left and button right. We hardly use the right. The right is for menus. For menu context is called. So I'm gonna bring the mouse, right click.
Oh, sorry, Mr.
Menu will come up.
I'm sorry to interrupt. What did you say the right click is for? I didn't hear you.
For menu context, you know, it has a bunch of little menus all the time.
Oh, for menus.
For menus, even when you're online, if you wanna, like, let's say if I'm right here and I wanna get this picture, I right click and it will give me an option to copy the picture. So it's all what it is. Like, bring right here, right click, see, copy image link.
Yeah.
Save image link, copy image.
I know that. Okay.
It's for menu, okay? Menu option.
Yeah.
How did I go to the left with October 16?
You align it to the left.
Oh, okay.
Alignment, and then align it to the left. And that's where we're gonna put the name of the person, address, and all that. Okay. So.
How many? 1, 2, 3?
Yes, 3 enters.
1.
3 enters after October 2017.
October 16. 217.
2,
So I'm gonna put Ms. Natalia Sayek. Enter. 88 Sycamore. I don't know. I remember that word from something, from a cartoon or something. It doesn't like Sajak. I'm not gonna worry about it, okay?
Mr. Vázquez,
Mhm.
¿cuántos le dio de octubre a Miss Natalia?
Three enters. Three enters,
¿Y anterior, 2 o 3
Dos.
también?
No, two. So here we're gonna put the address. I wonder if it's a real city. Or they just come up with those cities. 29, 42.
Sí, ponlo aquí, no, ponlo aquí, ahí, y aquí.
You're doing no spacing underneath Natalia.
It should be together. That's why I said before we start typing, I said make sure that you click on the no spacing button. So that way there's no extra spaces. On letters, we don't use double space or space and a half or none of that. It always has to be no spaces. In the old days of Word and word processors, they didn't have this option, but now they have to have it. They usually set it up for differently, but this one you have to do it manually nowadays on all the word processors.
Can I go back and click on no spacing?
You can highlight everything and then as I said before, you can select the whole document. How do you do that? You click 3 times, 1, 2, 3, or 4 times, and 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I guess it doesn't do it anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it doesn't do it anymore. I used to do it that way, but if not, just go and select all text. It doesn't have that option. So you have to press Control A and select everything, and you do no spacing.
Okay.
The normal will look like this. Look at, see how it will look normal? Spacing is this way.
Do you know how to do this?
So we want it all together, no spacing. Right? I'm gonna do what I just did. So that's what I have already. There it is. All right.
Mr. Vasquez,
Yes.
to have you all the
You-
options on the how do you do that? Because every time I had to go to an app to get the options, my page is blank.
Wait a minute. Tell me again. When
My page is blank, so I had to click on the top for my options to display on the screen. How do you get it to be so that's always there?
Like the way you see it on mine, is that what you're saying? Does yours look like this? Or like this, completely open like that?
Yeah, but your options like the layouts, the insert, and all that, they're always there. And yours and mine is just has the names. It doesn't have like the paste or the letter.
That's have the name. Oh wow! Are you using the online the Office 365 or from Office.com, or what are you using?
I just bought the program, the Office 365, Microsoft. But it was there, but then I click on I click on the little arrow on the next to go up and down on the page, and that's when I did it.
Yeah, it's just like mine. Because I bought the computer and I purchased the program too, but I see what you're saying.
So it'll be different than mine then. Because I'm using the free version from the website, so that's why I don't see what you see. But I know, look at it. If you double click, like if I go to let's say to the home tab and double click on the Word Home, on the regular version, it will hide it. It will only show the letters. And if I click again 2 clicks, it will stay. Try it. 2 clicks on the Word Home, and it will expand it.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
This is only for the people who are using the paid version, okay? So don't everybody try, because it's gonna go like, it doesn't work on mine. So it won't work on yours. It doesn't work on mine, but it will work on theirs.
Okay, cool. I got it. Thank you so much.
No problem. All right, let's continue. So look at the next thing, once you finish the zip code, I'm gonna press enter twice again, 1, 2, and then I'm gonna put the salutation here, which is Dear Miss Sajak. Oops, I'm sorry. My caps are. Oh, how funny. Remember how you can do this thing and go over here where it says change the case? Where was that thing that we found the other day? We're changing the case. Let's see how long it takes. So it'll be just wasting a lot of time. Remember how we found this thing that we can actually change that?
Oye, Isabela,
But you can do capitalize each word or do the sentence case and see it's fixed. I don't know why it's giving me that error, miss. Say Jack again. And now on both. Am I typing it right here? I don't know. It's just we're acting weird. It's okay. I'm not gonna worry about it because I know it's correct. So I'm looking at the textbook and that's how they want it. All right, so I'm gonna press enter again twice. The red underline means there's a spelling error or something, or it doesn't understand the word. So I can just right click, look at if it's bothering me, I can right click and say this right here, like it says, oh, am I typing it wrong? No, that's correct. I can say ignore all. See that this option right here, it says ignore all, and it won't bother me anymore. This one, I don't know why it's giving me that error. What's this?
Creo que el layout que yo tengo aquí.
I made a mistake, but I don't know how. All right, so I'm ready now to write to type the first paragraph of this thing. Are we ready, or anybody needs help or want me to wait a little bit? You know, as a matter of fact, look at what everybody says. It's getting ready to start typing the letter. Let's go ahead and highlight the Rosewood Memorial Hospital, this part right here, and let's go ahead and find a font for it. The font that it has on the thing, this is probably the closest thing I have. I don't. You guys, those of you have the paid version, you have more options than me. I have very specific options. I don't see nothing that looks like on the textbook. So I'm gonna find something real sense. No, I don't see anything that is close to it. Close to the one there. Closest thing is probably the Comic Sans. That's kind of the closest thing on my free version. It says to use that, and I use size 28. Has to be a script, empty, bold. I don't have a script on my list here. So I'm looking no script. They're in alphabetical order. So if you have it, go ahead and use it. I'm gonna use Comic Sans because it's the only one that it looks kind of like more or less kind of like the one they're showing. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and it says bolded. I'm gonna bold it because I don't have the empty script empty bold. You might have it. I don't have it. And then the size should be 28. It says I think it's size 28 points. So I'm gonna go scroll down the size and do the 20 points. Look at how big it got. All right, so that's how they want it. Also, they want to apply a slide color. Will be.
Mr. V, wouldn't we use the italic to get it to look like what's in the book? The italic looks like it would actually, you know,
Yeah,
the eye.
it looks as slanted is the only thing. Kind of like that.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, that looks more like it.
all right, if you guys want to, go ahead and use the italics and the bold if you're using that font.
Okay, thank you for your permission.
No, it's fine. And then the color should be, it says aqua. It's some sort of I'll say a blue accent, but 50%. So blue, 50%. Right here, it's too light.
In the older books, it's kind of like a rosy pink color.
There's blue accent and this is dark blue.
Is this the font you're changing?
The color of the font also. Yeah, no, the color on the background on the little shape there, but no, we don't have that. I'm just doing the text. So
Okay.
it says to be that it's aqua, darker 50%. We don't have aqua, I don't think. We have just blue, gray, So I'm gonna use the blue,
It's in the one on the bottom.
aqua.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Okay.
it
Light-
looks like.
Okay, so let's do the light blue then. That
Excuse me,
one?
teacher. What number do you put in Rose Memorial Hospital?
Size 28. Size 28 is the size, okay?
Thank you.
So let me, I don't know, because it's a little darker. That's why I wanted that dark blue.
20.
Something like that, but a little darker, maybe. This right here, there. That's more like it. It's a, I'm using, look at the dark, dark blue, blue accent, and then darker 25% is the one I'm using. No, not that 25%. I think I went down one more, 50%.
50%, okay.
And that looks more like the one I'm showing. Okay.
Oh,
50%.
Mhm.
Blue accent 5 light. No.
It's dark blue. Dark blue is the one I use. Dark blue, 50% right here.
160.
Plus,
Are you want to font color?
Yeah.
Okay. Where the 8 is? Or the
This little A, this is for the color. You can do it right here, look at class, or you can do it on the when you highlight this thing. There's this floating bar that appears. Look at. You can do it on this bar, or however, whatever you can do. You can do it right here, or you can do it over here. It's the same exact thing. Remember, there's always a couple of ways of doing something here. Once I do that, look at, then I'm ready to insert a couple of pictures. One, we're probably gonna do the same we did last time, which is where it's the same picture, but we're gonna put it twice. I don't know if you guys can see the formula, but it's like a rose and wrap around. I don't know. That's funny. Let's see if we can find something like that. I'm gonna put Rosewood Memorial as my search. Okay, so I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna put myself right in front of that the word Rosewood. I'm gonna go insert. Notice how my blinking cursor is right there. So that's where the picture is gonna go. If you click anywhere else, the picture is gonna go somewhere else. So always make sure that you're clicking where the picture is gonna go. Insert, I'm gonna go to pictures and I'm gonna do the Bing pictures because that's where I can find better pictures. Bing pictures. And let me put Rosewood. I don't know why my cups are like Rosewood. What is it? Rosewood Memorial? Let's see what comes up. Okay. Maybe just Rosewood. I'm just
Rosewood.
no, so it has to be a Rosewood only.
Rose.
Rosewood.
No, nothing comes up.
Yes, Rosewood.
I don't see nothing there. Maybe just a rose and a rose is a rose. Okay, let's just put rose.
Is that Rosewood Memorial? Póngale.
No, nothing came out.
Sí, a mí me salió ese.
Oh, sí. ¿Cuál? ¿Esta? The one that.
Ese que está en el libro.
Oh, well, let me try it again because I did.
Tiene que
A
ponerle
mí también me salió.
Memorial.
Rosewood Memorial.
Ajá,
Oh,
sígale
here it is.
bajando.
Yeah, you guys are right. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Here it is. I didn't scroll down enough. So this is the one we want. Okay. Thank you.
Oh.
Hey, look at if I click on this.
Mira cómo salió.
Mami, vaya a la cuna es para hacerlo más chiquita. Míraselo. Como vayas para abajo.
Oh, never mind. Let me just cancel right again.
Which one do you got?
Ahí está.
If you put in Rosewood Memorial Hospital, those roses do come up. Put in hospital also and it'll come right up.
it's right there.
No, I see it, but somewhere. Okay.
Hicimos como all about me con eso.
¿Cuál?
The
The one you like, and let's go ahead and insert it. It's gonna be huge. Do not panic. Don't worry about it. It's gonna destroy your document. Don't bother. Don't worry about it. All right.
Mhm, mhm.
Get your picture first. Don't forget the first thing we do. What is it, class? First thing we do.
Save it? Oh, no. Just kidding.
You
Lock
lag
it.
the
Mr.
aspect.
Do we have to have the blink in a specific spot
Yeah.
before
In
insert?
front or in front of the letter R. Look at the next thing. I'm gonna lock the aspect ratio. What does that do? It makes sure that the whole picture is gonna be reduced proportionally at the same time.
What
So right,
size?
I'm gonna go ahead and start reducing it to maybe, I think it's gonna be like 1 inch. So I'm just gonna go down. This is resizing. But if I don't do the lock aspect ratio, it's not gonna resize evenly. It's gonna resize not the way I want it. So 1 inch is still too much. It's gonna probably be about
0.6
half
is good.
half inch.
0.6.
About half inch. Let's make it even. Look at when I go and I'm looking at the textbook, half inch is fine. It's an even number, so you can leave it at 0.6 if you want to.
Okay.
That's the first thing I did, so it's good. I have the first one, and then I can insert another one on the other side because the picture is the same on both sides, so I don't have to worry about rotating it or any of that. I can just insert the second one here. So I can do it that way, or look at class. I can click on the picture, and then I can go copy. See this right here, this button right here, it says copy. I can just click on the button, and I can go to the end right here, and then click on paste.
Wait, could you do that one more time, sir?
Yeah, let me do it.
Click on it.
The best way to do it is I click the image to select it, copy,
No,
go to the end of the
Oh, I don't have the
hospital,
copy.
and then I paste it.
I don't have that.
Now I put it on both sides, both ends of the Rosewood Memorial Hospital letterhead.
Mr. Vasquez, where do you find the lock ratio?
When you click on the picture, right here, on the picture tools, right here, right above it. Like a little box, you just check the box.
Mr. Vasquez, when I cut and paste, when I copy and paste,
Don't nobody said cut and paste, so you have to copy and paste.
yes, right. When I copy and paste, I got a box that says allow cut, copy and paste. I need to install the Office copy and paste extension to cut, copy and paste with your mouse.
No, if it's not doing it, then insert a new one. Let's solve the problem that way. Let's insert another one and reduce.
So go to insert.
Insert, and then make sure that you click first next to the arrow,
Yes, I did.
and then go ahead and insert now. Do the same search, and you
Yeah,
should be able to get and resize your second picture. I will do it that way instead of if it doesn't work, not gonna bother with it. All right, if you completed this match,
Mr. Vasquez, can you please repeat that? I lost signal.
making the copy.
Yeah, right there.
So you click on the picture to select the one picture you have. You go to the menu right here on the home tab. It says copy. Click on that. Then you click on this side over here, and then you go paste.
But what size is a little picture?
The little picture should be half inch.
Mr. This is hora del break.
Yeah, it is break. That's what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and take a quick 10-minute break, class, so you can stretch out, walk around, drink water, feed the dog. I don't know, whatever it is that you need to do. Make sure your family is still alive. I'm just kidding. I have to go check on my family too. And then we'll come back in 10 minutes, okay? I'm gonna leave my screen there, so in case that you guys wanna finish this, let me stop the recording so that way we don't record extra stuff. So I'm resuming the recording, so.
I know you live here. It says so on that ticket. You don't pick up and let's talk for just a minute.
Can we have peace and quiet and just Mr. Vasquez speaking? I mean, I can hear all kinds of things going on.
Comadre, ¿cómo está?
I'm
right.
fine, just a little bit like, I just don't want all that other interruption going on. I don't know who
I
had
know,
something on. Sorry.
I know.
But the idea is mute yourself unless you have a question. But I'm pretty leaning with that, so.
That's
Pero
what
no entendemos, maestro.
I
no
have it
entendemos.
unmuted unless I have to ask you something, then I unmute myself.
Yeah, no, that's the idea. But as I said, you know, I'm pretty leaning with that. All right, class. Once we get to November, everybody done with the first paragraph. Let's go ahead and who enters, and we're gonna go ahead and insert a table. Now I'm looking at the table here, and the table is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows, and 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. 6 rows and 4 columns. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the insert menu.
1, 2, 3,
Table.
3, 4, 5, 5 or 6.
Wait, Lupita. 6 and
Oh.
4. So it'll be 4 times 6. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it'll be 4 times 6. Notice how it shows right there with the little number 4 times 6 table. Okay, so we need a 4 times 6 table. Make sure you press enter twice before you get to this point, okay? I click it, and there's my table. See that? I'll do it. So I press enter twice after the word November, and I'm gonna go to insert. I'm gonna click on tables, and I'm looking for 4 rows. So I can first do the rows, and then scroll down, and I hit first I do the columns and then the rows. So it's 4 columns and 6 rows. So 4 times 6. I click it, and there's my table.
Mr. Vasquez. Me salió arriba la table.
Undo and repeat it again. Don't ever panic, guys. It's always, I always tell you, do not panic. Use the undo command. It's a very helpful command. Undo right here, and then do it again.
Mr. Vasquez,
Yes?
I forgot one thing. By accident, I believe I lost my, oh no, I didn't. I'm sorry. Never mind. Thank you.
So look at what we're gonna do here. Once everybody has a table, let me just give you a few minutes to everybody get their table in place. So we insert 4 rows, or is it 4 columns and 6 rows? 4 times 6. That's the size of our table. Now the first row right here, row number 1 is gonna be our table title or heading. As a matter of fact, title. It'll be our table title, right? But titles usually are long. And so we're gonna merge all these little cells right here. We got 4 cells or 4 little boxes. We're gonna make those 4 boxes into a single box. It's called merging. We're gonna merge the table into a single, the row into a single row or a single box, basically. This is how we do this. Okay. We have to highlight it. So you have to highlight it right like this. Only the first row. And then I'm gonna go to the table, this is the table layout. Let me see, is the table layout? Yeah. And right here, there's a button that says, okay, merge cells. See that? I'm gonna press the button and look at what's gonna happen. See, notice how it deleted the lines and it's no longer 4 little boxes, it's just one single long box. That's how we want it. That's called merge. Merging the cells into a single cell.
Where do you go for table layout and insert?
Once you highlight it, you're gonna, yeah. No, you don't even have to go there. Once you highlight it, you'll see the menu here, table design and table layout. You click on table layout and it'll give you this window.
Because I have on my view, I have just table.
Click on table first, maybe it's there. So don't forget, it depends on how you're viewing your menu. In order to have it just like me, you have to have the same view.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Vasquez, because I lost everything and I came back. I've got my tables there, but my first line where your cursor is blinking, I noticed that you have no lines there. So how do I get rid of on the first line to get rid of the actual, so I have a fluid line straight across?
Let me show you. It's it's the step that I just showed. So I'm gonna do it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just retrieved everything, so that's why I
Let me
didn't.
see. No problem. Let me undo first. See, I'm back into the lines dividing.
Okay.
I'm gonna highlight this section. I'm gonna go to table layout right here. Once I switch to table layout, I see a big button that says merge cells. I click on that and it's gonna merge the cells, make them all one single cell.
Okay, wait. Then you go to table and then you merge the cells.
Table layout when I went to.
Oh, but okay, but I don't see that. Mine are all diagrams. I don't see that.
Make sure you have the ribbon, open ribbon, like I do.
Is it pointing up or down, your ribbon? I can't see that little.
It should be up. The little arrow should be up, pointing up. There's many ways to do this. Look, let me undo it again and then show you a different way.
Okay, thank you.
Once you have it highlighted, I can just right click anywhere on any cell highlighted, and look at on the menu. There should be one that says merge cells. See this? Merge cells.
Wait. Okay, say it again.
Once you highlight the thing, you can right click on any area that is highlighted, and on the menu, you'll have merge cells. It's the same thing. So there's
Thank you so much. Thank you.
many ways to do one thing, and Word is amazing thing. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Page number.
All right. So we're gonna type the title. We're gonna center the title for that. So I'm gonna center in the middle of the big cell, the merge cell, and I'm gonna type the following: November. Class registration confirmation. November class registration confirmation. And then on the following boxes right here, cells, I'm gonna create the title, the headings for each one, each category on the column. So the first column is gonna be class. I'm gonna use, remember in this one, you don't press enter. What do? You press the tab key on tables. So the tab key on your keyboard, you're gonna press it, and that's how it moves to the next one. I'm gonna put date. I'm gonna press it again, tab, and I'm gonna put time. I'm gonna press tab again, and then the last one is gonna be location. I'm gonna press tab again, and that's how you move around on tables. That's how you change. It's the easiest way to do it. You can just click and it will move that way too, but don't press enter because you'll ruin this thing, okay? Don't press enter. I'm gonna put diabetes. Risk assessment. Right. I'm gonna press tab. Next one is gonna be November 6th. The word assessment is misspelled, so there it is. And look, it went to another one. It's okay, but don't press enter. Like, if it goes by itself, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna press tab, and then I'm gonna fix that right now, because I have to adjust the columns. So the next one is 5.
Location. 3, 1.
2, 6. Start again. All right. Location, it should be like the smaller wall. The biggest one should be the class name. So look at what I'm gonna do here to resize these cells, these columns. If I bring them out, look at in between the two, notice how my cursor right now is like an eye. It's called the I-beam. When I bring it close to the line right here, it turns into like a double pointing arrow. when it's like that, I'm gonna just go ahead and do this. Look at, see? I'm gonna move it. Okay. And this one, I could be resized that way. Time could be resized this way too. Notice how I'm resizing my columns. I can resize them like this. So there you go. See that? So I was able to just move this thing and resize it. It doesn't have a specific size, so I resize it accordingly so that it will match kind of like what I see on the textbook. And they can be resized manually like I did. It's the easiest way to resize this thing. And this will fit all the text now. The next class is first aid and CPR. I'm gonna use the tab key to move to the next one. The next date is November 11. Press tab again and move to the next one. 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Teacher, how do you do on the very great assignment to go straight? Because it cut in two parts.
Yeah, you have to resize the column. If you resize the column, you should be able to do it.
Okay, how?
Okay, let me show the resize again because I have a question. Also, here, look at when I bring. Notice my mouse everywhere on the table where I move the mouse around. It looks different everywhere. So I'm looking for the mouse when it looks like a two, like right there. You can barely see it on my screen, but it's like a two lines with two arrows pointing the opposite ways. When I see that, I can click, hold it down, and then move it. See, I can resize. So if this one was like that, because there's not enough rooms, then I can resize it, move it around, and resize it. Okay. Okay. So resize your columns so they all look. They have enough room to basically fit all the text. Okay. On that location, it's only going to be suite and 3 numbers, so that size is perfect.
But you don't want the words on top of each other. They need to go in
No, they
line.
need to be on a single line because that's how it is on the textbook, and it's easier to read that way. Don't forget, I'm moving, pressing the tab key only. Hey, first, I'm missing the T. Nobody said anything. There. First aid and CPR. Healthy cooking. Number 15.
Number 6.
The time is going to be 4. 2, press the tab again. And suite 2 or 3. The last class is basics of meditation. Put in the wrong answer there. And the last one, sweet. Why does it do? We'll do better. It doesn't do it. 124. So those are all the classes. We do have another question here. I would put PM. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I put, no? Because it's, see, look at only the one that is 5 to 6 p.m. and the other one is 4 to 5 p.m. So that means it's in the afternoon. The other ones are in the morning from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and the other ones from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. So those are the schedule for the classes.
Mr. Vasquez?
Mhm.
I was doing this chart for some of my own stuff. I couldn't believe I did the chart, but I was doing everything in alphabetical order and I found I was on some of the lines, I had to go back up and like, let's say between first aid and healthy cooking, I needed to add 2 more rows. Can I do that? Because I couldn't figure out how to put
Let
the
me show
writing.
if I
Yeah.
click right here, if I bring them up right here, wait a minute. If I click right here, where is it? Right there, see that little plus sign?
Yeah.
I click it, there.
And you just hit tab? Is that what you did?
No, I didn't hit anything. I just brought the mouse and right on the corner, look at, see? It's a mouse, that thing will come up automatically. See the plus sign? And it's letting me know that it can insert another row right there in between the two. You can do the same thing here. Well, not on this because I already divided them this way. But if I want it on top of diabetes, I go right here. There it is.
I see. So you just hold the left button down on your mouse?
No, nothing. I just hover the mouse.
Oh, I see.
I'm gonna put it on top of class. See right here?
And it automatically does it. Thank you so much.
It has a
I
little.
couldn't believe it. I did a whole chart by myself.
Good for you. All right, so there you have it. I'm gonna.
Mr. Vasquez, I'm sorry to bother you, but to delete it once you added the extra space, how can you delete it?
Let me see if it has a. It should have like a minus sign. Let me see. I'm gonna add one, and it doesn't have a minus. So this is what you need to do. Like, see the little arrow right here, pointing down. I'm gonna click on it, and it highlights the whole thing. Once the whole thing is highlighted, and you see this menu,
just delete it.
You click on it on the delete menu, and no, don't delete because it's gonna delete the whole table. You go and select delete. What is it that you need? Delete the row.
The row. Okay.
Yeah, because if you delete it, it wipes out the whole thing. So
the whole thing. Okay. Thank you so much.
There's a few adjustments we're gonna do to the table, but I'm gonna go ahead and continue. Look at it. Once I'm done with the table, I'm gonna click below the table, press enter, and then I'm gonna go ahead and type the following thing. Move my cursor. Please note the following. Colin, and I'm gonna press enter. And here, so I'm gonna create the bullets. For this one, I have to activate the bullets for the next part of this thing, okay? The bullets are right here. Right here.
Yes.
And I just want the regular bullets, so I'm just gonna click on that for the bullets. So I click on it. Once I'm done with the first paragraph or first sentence, please note the following. I'm gonna press enter, and then I'm gonna hit the bullets. That's for my first bullet. And I'm gonna put the following. Arrive. Enter. For my second bullet, no outside drink.
After you write, please note the following, you hit enter.
Yeah.
And move it over.
You know what? There's sentences, so I need some period on each one. Yeah, and then I activated the bullets, and then I'm ready to go. After the table, one enter. Well, two enters actually, two enters. If you click right below the table, just press one enter. Okay, so just one enter. I'm sorry, just one enter. And I can always see them by activating my, see, it's only one enter. So these symbols right here are enters. So I only have one enter. So let me disable that so it doesn't throw you off. Then the last bullet is gonna say, kindly.
After I write the first line with the bullet,
No, no.
how do I
Before
do
you
my
press
second line of bullet again?
once you press enter after following, you're gonna click and activate the bullets.
Right, and I wrote the first line, it says arrive 10 minutes early for all classes. But
No,
then,
that's the last note. That's the last one, no?
I know that's the first one.
Oh, the first one, I'm sorry. Yeah, you press enter and then the next bullet will appear automatically.
Okay,
There's where I have the circle, red circle right up here. That's the bullets. You just click on it and the bullets will appear. So that's how you activate the bullets. It's this little, I think I have highlighted right there. I want to show you something that is going to happen here. When I'm done with the last one, kindly give 48-hour cancellation notice and I press enter and it gives me another bullet. I don't need another bullet. What do I do here? If you press enter again, the bullets will go away. Look at one more enter there. So you notice how it disappeared? So I'm going to press an additional enter here because I have to type on the next line, I think. Yeah. So an additional enter and I'm going to type the following thing. If
Mr. Vasquez,
Yes.
in classroom, in the book es in classrooms. Está mal.
Thank you. So it's a plural there. Thank you very much for observing that. I'm going blind here. I didn't see that DS. All right. So please contact.
so after I do my third bullet, I hit enter again.
And the bullets will disappear automatically.
Okay, yeah, okay. And then I do one more enter and drop another line below.
Yes.
Bravo, thank you.
Yeah, it's a nice feature. It does it automatically. Don't forget to remove the link. You guys already know we've done it so many times. You right click and remove link. All right. So we don't want the hyperlinks. I'm gonna press enter twice and I'm gonna put sincerely. I'm not gonna line it like we did on the other one. I'm gonna press 4 enters. 1, 2, 3, 4 enters. And then I'm gonna put the name. Well, you know what? They want us to replace the name, I guess, with the student name. So go ahead and put your name instead at the end, okay? So I'm gonna put my name, you put your name. I'm gonna press enter. Then I'm gonna put my title there. It's not gonna match the email, so we have to figure that too. Community education class coordinator. Okay, so I'm gonna modify the email. So make sure you modify the email instead of J Green because they want us to replace the Jerome Green name with your name. So I'm gonna just do my initial for the first name and my last name. Okay, so you do the same thing on the email, okay? And that completes the big part of the letter. We still have to do more stuff. More adjustments here. About 10 minutes to do the adjustments, so get them done. On the email, just put your initial and then your last name together. So in my case, my name is Pablo Vasquez. My name will be P. Vasquez at Rosewood.
After sincerely, how many enters do we do? 4?
Four, and then you start typing your name.
That's it.
And then the title, okay?
1, 2. 1, 2.
Yeah, in case no, you have to finish the bullet. Let me go up a little bit to show the bullets.
1, 2, 3.
It says change the name and the address and salutation to your name. Convert the email address to regular text, which we did.
When I want to remove the hyperlink, I just put the cursor anywhere on it.
We're on it, and then right click. And on the menu, there'll be one that says remove link. What's this one? The phone number says use non-breaking hyphens. Just down. Let's see. Title that we put under our name. The same title that it has there, Community Education Class Coordinator. They just wanted us to replace that and replace the email with a composition of your email. Well, arranging the email to our email. Fake information. This is just for practice.
Donde usted puso su nombre de email.
You're gonna put your name, so you're gonna put A Valenzuela.
Okay. Thank you.
So don't forget your initial for the first name, and then your full last name.
3 minutes, Mr. Vasquez.
I know. Thank you very much. Don't forget to save it, class. This is how we're gonna save it. Here we go. So we're gonna click right here, Paul, the name, And it says to save it as, we're not done, okay? We're not finished. Don't, we're gonna finish it on Thursday. So we're gonna put lab, there's the name, space, 323-2. And then confirmation letter is called. Confirmation letter. I'm gonna save it by pressing enter. Once you put the title or the name, you just press enter and then save.
Confirmation letter, just like that.
Yeah, lab space 32-2 32.
Confirmation.
And we have to fix the table. They want us to do something. I don't know if you, those of you who have the textbook, see the table on colors. Let me just see if I can show you here really quick here. Let me stop this and then show really quickly. View speaker view. Yeah, I don't know if you see the letter here. This way.
Yes.
You can mute yourself back. Okay, there. So notice how it's the color of the table. It has like a nice style. So we're gonna apply that style on Thursday, okay? So let me switch back to the camera here. All right, so we're pretty much done.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. V.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Don't forget that we have let me show somebody how to save it again. Don't forget that we have that recording and I'll post it sometime tonight. Sometimes I do it really quick because that's how it's done through Google, YouTube. YouTube has to check and verify the video. Remember the last time I told you they put it down because they had a copyright violation. Anyway, here, look at class. To save it, just click right here, put the name, and then press enter. That's a quick way to save it. There's other ways to save it. This is the fastest way. I wanna be very practical and find the easiest way to do things. All right, so.
Should we change the color of the chart, Mr. Vasquez?
Yeah, we're gonna do it on Thursday because I want to show some.
Okay.
We have to do some style there and some resizing of the table and all.
Okay.
We have
Thank you,
time.
Mr. Vasquez. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good
Bye,
night.
Jackie.
Bye, Jackie.
Bye.
Everybody.
Good
Bye, Veronica.
Good night.